Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Remember Western Land? Well, let's just forget that ever happened. Let's just start a new board. Let's forget all that pain, all the suffering, all the hiccups. Let's just forget it. And let's move on to another board and just have fun playing Mario Party, okay? Okay, I think that works. Unfortunately, Mystery Land isn't really the good board to do that on. This board is probably the most annoying board on the whole game. If you remember Wario's Battle Canyon in Mario Party 1, this board is kind of the equivalent of that in this board. There's a lot of island hopping, and unlike Wario's Battle Canyon, in this board, you actually have to go around the board until you land on a specific space to actually go to the next island. So you could sometimes go to an island too early, you could sometimes not go at all and be way too late. So this board is definitely a lot of luck-based elements to it. And that's probably not good for me after taking such a huge loss at Western Land. But I'm a little more calm, I'm a little more focused, I guess. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, gotta do the usual settings I always do. And let's get started. And right away, Luigi gets to go to the next island. I believe it goes counterclockwise around the... Oh, no, just clockwise. Never mind. Yeah, it goes clockwise around the islands, so that's not too bad. In Wario's Battle Canyon, it was almost like a Z formation. And look, I landed on the bank. The only time I've landed on the bank during this whole project, and I didn't get anything. So, yay for that. Okay, first minigame. Bombs away! I haven't played this one yet. This is also another Mario Party 1 repeat minigame. But they did a lot to improve it. I mean, it looks essentially the same. It's the same island. But in this version of the game, you won't just see cannonballs. They'll actually fire some new weapons at you. The first one is a bullet bill, which is very powerful. And then the second weapon, which we didn't see, and wouldn't see until the end of the game, would be a giant Bowser bullet bill, which would take pretty much the entire island out. You have to be very lucky to actually avoid that. But thankfully it didn't get to that point. All the computer players died to the same bullet bill. You could also use the bob-ombs to warp around the island. I think DK is actually using it to get to the correct island, so that's kind of a smart move on his behalf. So maybe it's not totally luck-based, but on a few islands it is. Because there are definitely some islands in this board that don't have one of these warp points, and as a result, you will probably be going back and forth around the whole board just trying to get back to where you were. Okay, let's see. I got a 6. Let me see where I'd go if I land on here, or go on there. I'd get a blue space, so I'm gonna do this, but I need to win the minigame in order to actually make use of this. So hopefully I can do that. I think Sea Salvage would be a pretty good game to get, since that's one of those games where you can get an indefinite amount of coins. It's also another game we haven't played yet, so I guess I probably shouldn't be talking about board or mini games I haven't played yet, but whatever. Next up we have Dipsy Tournament, a game I've lost twice already when I've only lost by like a hair. This time it's gonna be different. I'm going to succeed here. I need to succeed sometime. Okay, not doing too bad so far. Okay. I might actually get this. It really depends on how the other computer players are. Okay, one more. Come on, Wario. Come on. Oh, come on! It was right there. Well, thankfully, DK's away from the island, but now I have to make my little circle around the island and hope I don't land on any happening spaces. Easier said than done. That house is actually a slow curse house. I'll talk about that later, because we have the item minigame. This is probably maybe the third or fourth easiest item minigame, because you somewhat have control here. As you can see, you're using your hammer to bust down the blocks, and whatever item is not on the blocks anymore, after you hit the blocks with the hammers, you get that item. I kind of forget what the minigame's called, since I don't have the item or the explanation screens on. It's something hammer. It's hammer go round. That's right, I think. It's something like that. But anyways, the slow curse, that guy up there, what he'll do, if you pay him enough coins, he'll force everybody on the next turn to go a lot slower. So, like, you only get like a 1 through 3 dice block if he puts a slow curse on you. It's a very annoying mechanic, but sometimes the computers will rarely use it. Oh, come on. I went down. I let go of the control stick. I don't care what people say. This minigame is a lot harder than it looks. You have to be exact on with your timing. And wow, those guys actually fooled the chomp. But Luigi won, who won the last minigame? Oh, Donkey Kong. Okay, so I'm still good for the Game Star. That's all I really care about. And we're doing a battle game. The first battle game of the board. Had a little problem with battle games last time. As long as I don't get Raking 'em In or Day at the Races, I should be okay. Now you're probably wondering, what about Crazy Cutters, which we just got? Well, I think I might have realized my problem. Unfortunately, this is not a really good cutter picture to actually show that problem. I think my problem, when I was doing this minigame before, was that I wasn't ending at the right place. Like, I went past my starting point, and I think that actually decreases your points a lot. So let's see how I do while getting the correct starting point. 75, which still is terrible, but I can see why I failed that one little place near the bottom. But that's probably the hardest place to do that, because you can't really see what you're doing on the picture. So I think I do realize my problem with that game now. It definitely has some touchy mechanics, and true, they're not very good mechanics at all, but it's kind of understandable how I messed that up in the last video, or the last board. So hopefully I can kind of do better at that game now. I think my problem is I don't practice the minigames enough. Like, there's some minigames I don't really practice at all. Like, I should probably practice Raking 'em In more. I should probably practice, like, maybe Crazy Cutter. I can't even steal any coins. That sucks. So I have to go around the island again. As long as I get the star before anyone else, I really don't care. Unfortunately, Mario has enough, so I have to make my round around the board before Mario can make it over there. And once again, we get another minigame, which I hate. Abandoned ship. It's just... you can't really say there's a clear winner when you're playing against computer players. You could be behind the whole time, and they can just, like, immediately press the button at lightning speed and get ahead of you. That's one of the main problems of the AI in the early games. I don't think they really have that problem in later games. Yes, I got it! See, I told you I could get that game. Just took some AI manipulation. So yeah, I have a lot of shout-outs to make in this board, but I'll save that for the next video. because I only have 1 minute left now. So, yeah, I'll definitely save that for the next video. Okay, DK got a hidden block, but only coins. Still, I wouldn't say coins is the best thing for the computer players to get right now. I have to go around again, and unfortunately I have to go around the whole board, not just a part of it. I don't know if I'll have time for the next minigame, so... maybe, I don't know. It depends on what the minigame is. Okay, I'm probably going to hit the start button at the beginning of the next minigame. And it has hexagon heat, so that'll be a good place to stop, I guess.